All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Live. Gonna be watching some AEW live. We got a championship match tonight. John Moxley and CM Punk. They're gonna be combining both titles to see who is the true champion. Hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. We got Chris Jericho out here. People singing the Judas song. I can't wait. Thanks for sharing me out, my sexy queen. And y'all check out her new videos about to upload. Thanks for coming in. Sierra says tapping in while washing dishes. That's wonderful. Yes, it feels good to be watching AEW. Trying to get back into watching more of these great shows. Well, thanks for coming in. Gloria says, hey, King Morgan. You watching AEW wrestling, all elite wrestling. Starting off with Chris Jericho talking. All right, and the Sexy Queen video just dropped. I'm a. Oh yeah, I'm a. So y'all check out Sexy Queen's new video, Hunt's Mukbang. Pizza. Yes. Thanks for the two people here watching. We got Chris Jericho out here with his Jericho Appreciation Group. It seemed like his group is kind of got some, they splitting up or they doing something. But it's always great to see Chris Jericho. He's been wrestling for so many years. It's great to see him in there. Sierra saying, hey, hello, Gloria. All right, Sierra says, sure will add it to my list and watch her video tomorrow. All right, and Gloria, all right, is a wrestling fan. That's wonderful. Said wrestling is here or it's in your state on Saturday. That's good. I can't wait till they come here. I can't wait till they come here. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Thanks for coming in, Paula. Says stopping in for a minute from Cheap TV. Going to charge your phone. Thumbs up before you go. All right. Thanks for coming in. Oh, yep. The ads is on. Yep, putting them there now for you. So I'm gonna drop my sexy queen new video in the chat. Hope everybody can check it out. Hunt's Brother Pizza. Got Chris Jericho in the ring talking to his group. It should be good. Yeah. All right. Watching this great show. Hmm. Yeah, Daniel Garcia and Brian Danielson did have a good match last week. Yep, he had a good match last week. Something might happen. Just hope everybody having a great Wednesday. Watching this AEW show, Chris Jericho and Daniel Garcia in the ring. Daniel Garcia talking about his match he had with uh, Bryan Danielson last week. Uh, Jericho. Thanks for coming in, Leo. Let's be watching some AEW wrestling. Yes, all is well. Hope all is well with you too. And y'all, tomorrow and Friday gonna be some fun premieres, and Monday we got King and Queen playing Uno, Candy Crush, and Monday is another travel vlog. Hope y'all can check those out. They're gonna be very fun to watch. And we got Bryan Danielson coming up. Yes, man. Crowd chanting yes for him. See, some of the fans got some beer. They got some Heineken beer. I see. That's good. Some of the fans in there, they got their mask on. It's good to see that too. Said, is CM Punk still wrestling? Yep, I think he's wrestling tonight in the main event. Him and John Moxley. They're gonna be combining both of their titles. So it's gonna be a great main event to watch. Can't wait to watch that match. Bryan Danielson coming out there and saying that him and Daniel Garcia had a great match. Oh, Jericho called him a sports entertainer. Like Jericho, his group is oh, his group is starting to break up. I guess Daniel Garcia and Chris Jericho might have a match in the future, maybe at the next pay per view. I know that pizza was good. Yep, the crust is good, ain't it? Jericho and Bryan Danielson in the ring. They might have a match tonight. Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan. he been a great wrestler for yes, yeah. He sure do. Yup, they be having the yes posters, the no posters. Yup, he all right with me too. I don't I don't think Jericho like Daniel Bryan right now. Cause thanks for coming in, Mel. Watching some AEW wrestling, all elite wrestling. Oh, they should have a match. That would be a good match. That would be a good match. They've been wrestling for so many years. Oh, they in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, home of the Browns. They should have that match tonight. Oh, I knew it. They gonna wrestle at the pay per view September the 4th. That's gonna be a good one. September the 4th. That's next Sunday. Thanks for coming in to Daniel channel. Says hello, King Morgan. Oh, that's Jack Hager. Hit Brian Danielson. Jericho always got backup. So that should be a good match. Jericho and Daniel Bryan, next Sunday. All right, Mel says Daniel, I joined your channel. That's good. So that main event tonight gonna be good. CM Punk and John Moxley to unify both of those titles. Moxley a bad man, yo. That's the wild thing. That's why I be getting that music from John Moxley. He come out through the crowd. He'd be so cool. Oh, father versus son, Billy Gunn versus Colton Gunn. Britt Baker versus Killing King. Gonna hear from Ricky Starks tonight. A trios championship tournament. That sound good. Dax Hardwood versus Jay Lethal. All right. Some good matches tonight. Daniel said, oh, yeah, Johnny Gargano is back in WWE. I saw that little video. Yes, it's nice that he's back, too. Same like Triple H is starting to bring more people back. So I think that's good. Maybe he's starting to listen to the fans more. They got all the gold. That match between Jericho and Daniel Bryan should be good. They done wrestled everywhere. They gonna wrestle to see who is the better wrestler. Yup, WWE, yup, it's getting a little bit better. Yup, it sure is getting a little bit better. I see Bianca Belair is still a women's champion, so I think that's good. That's good. She beat that Becky. Because we know Becky be having some crazy outfits. I think it was WrestleMania. She had something crazy on. Yes, I've been doing good. Y'all just been grinding here on YouTube, doing some of these gaming videos and some premieres. So it's been fun. And I know last week I had did that live talking about my Greyhound experience. And there go my sexy queen. Sexy queen says, "Hey host, I'm in your ads. Thanks for watching the ads, sexy queen. Hope y'all can check out her new video. I pinned it up for everybody. So we got Dax Hardwood versus Jay Lethal. Should be a good match. They are in Cleveland, Ohio. It's fully crowded there. Seemed like some of the fans was drinking some Heineken beer. So sometimes they already, before the show start, they get all their stuff. Oh, they gonna be in Chicago for that pay per view. Wow, that's gonna be nice. It was definitely nice to go to visit Chicago. See, Sexy Queen says, "Thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like and share out the hosts." That's right. Like and share out this live stream, y'all. All right, Mel gonna watch the Sexy Queen's new video. That's wonderful. And Sexy Queen says, "Thanks, Mel. That we're gonna have a father versus son match. Billy Gunn versus Colton Gunn. Wow. Ooh, that was a hard chop. Hmm. Who you think gonna win? Hope. Yeah, I really hope Daniel Bryan win though. It's it seemed like Chris Jericho been in all these matches. He been in some bloody matches. Sexy Queen. So Jericho might need to sit down for for a while. Woo! Yeah, so we going with Daniel Bryan. Yes, man. But yeah, Jericho, yeah, he been in some vicious matches I've been seeing. I think one match put him in a hospital. So, but he's still wrestling. But it looked like he did lose some weight though. Yep, Jericho did lose some weight because when he came in for AEW, he was he was different. And the sexy queen says yes, 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 yes. That's what the people in the crowd gonna be saying for that for when Daniel Bryan come out on the next pay per view, AEW All Out. And then it's so cool they got another pay per view in November, I believe. I think it's Full Gear, so that'd be nice to watch. Cause y'all know that the last pay per view I watched was that was real fun. That was real fun. It was one match. They was fighting all over the crowd. I said it's not even no match. They just going all over the crowd and people just cheering and I'm like I ain't never seen something like this before. Like this why AEW they be Yes, y'all. It's a great show tonight. Got some great matches. See, Gloria says, "Hey Mel." Daniel saying, "Hey Gloria." Yes, this is a great match. Daniel Channel saying, "Hey the mother of three." I know everybody waiting for the main event. Sometimes I like when they start the main event first because sometimes they do that. Wow. Big German suplex from Dax Hardwood to Jay Lethal. Whoa. But we got Britt Baker versus Killing Kylan King. All right. Whoa, that was a big suplex. The AEW World Trios Championship Tournament. That should be nice. All right. Playing some Candy Crush. Gotta play some more of that tonight. Oh, big right hand. We looking for the figure four leg lock. That's the Ric Flair move. Woo. See, some of the wrestlers be doing Ric Flair moves. Figure four leg lock. Yes, it is fully crowded tonight at that show. I see a lot of fans with CM Punk shirt on. They ready for the main event. Oh, he flew out the ring. Jay Lethal flying out the ring. Huh. They got it in. Figure four leg lock. Uh, he putting them back in the figure four. But he counted. Ooh. Ooh, I know that gotta hurt. Shot to the leg. All right, Daniel says I joined your channel to Gloria. That is good. think he got. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was a close near fall. Dax powerbomb Jay leaped through. Ooh, very, very close. Crowd is saying this is awesome. Yeah, this is a good match. Oh, you almost had him there. He stayed going for the figure four leg lock. We got him in the sharpshooter. I think he got to the rope. He really got it locked in now. Outside interference. Two. Oh, roll up. There's been a lot of near falls in this match. Goodness. That referee working hard. All these near falls. And yes, y'all, next month we're gonna be doing some football live streams. Yes. Can't wait to do those. Watching my Baltimore Ravens play and gonna watch some other teams play. Might try to do some Sunday night football, Monday night, some nights, maybe Thursday. Yep, football is almost here. Boy cheating. Boy did the Ric Flair move. Boy cheated for victory. He grabbed the ropes to win. The referee didn't see it. Motor City Machine Gun. Oh, okay. This should be a good match from Impact Wrestling. Sure. Look. Yes, thanks for the 10 likes on this stream. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. We on commercial break. All right, thanks for coming in, PMC in the building. That's watching some AEW. Getting ready for the main event between CM Punk and uh, John Moxley. All right, yup. You could come up on the panel, yup. Just let me know when you want to come up. But yeah, this definitely been a great show tonight so far. I think it all out is supposed to be Brian Danielson and Chris Jericho. So that should be good for I think it's next Sunday. Yup, AEW all out. All right, yup. I dropped the link for you, PMC. I hope you've been having a great day. Now they on commercial break. Yup, and also today they were showing for Spoken. They showed like 10 minutes of it. 10 minutes of new gameplay for Spoken. So that was good to see. All right, thanks for coming in. Tate he says, "Hey King in chat." Yes, watching some AEW wrestling tonight. It's been a great show. Yeah, Sexy Queen says, "Hey Tate Eats," and "Hey brother PMC." Thanks for coming up, PMC.
What up, man?
Yep. So how was your day, PMC?
Tired as all hell. Gotta work, man. Gotta grind.
That's good. I hope you had a great day at work.
Yeah, thanks.
Sexy Queen says, "Thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like and share out the hosts."
Salute to you on the chat.
Yes, salute to everybody. Well, right now I think they doing a backstage interview with one of these wrestlers. That Sexy Queen says, "Woo." I think Britt Baker about to be fighting next. So they backstage talking to Thunder Rosa. I think she
Yeah,
got to take on Tony Storm at All Out for her title.
yeah, that's what's up.
I almost forgot her name, PMC. Thunder Rosa. It's been a little while since I've been watching it.
Yeah, I've been missing a few episodes, like because I haven't really had the time to catch up. Plus, I don't watch, like I said, I still don't watch WWE because Triple H took over, but I still believe Vince got something to do with the product. So I ain't gonna watch it. And people think because they brought back the TV 14 rating, I think that things gonna change, and people seem to forget like Vince is a McMahon. I mean, Triple H, he's a McMahon too. So
Yep, he sure is. I don't know. I was thinking like, you know, I think they brought back Johnny Gargano, and so I was like, well, and then I was saw the little SmackDown. I don't know why they still got Hit Row coming out. I thought they was gone, but I guess that shows you right there. They still playing they still playing games with Hit Row.
Hero is trash. Like I mean, but I guess he's trying to bring back some talent that AEW didn't get as an acquisition. So he's trying, like you see, Karrion Cross is back.
Yeah, yep. I was like that was interesting. Then he took out Drew McIntyre, so I don't know what they gonna do with that though. But it's they doing a lot.
Daniel Channel, salute. Mel, hey, I ain't expect to see you here. I've been good, just tired, working. Tay Eats, mother of twins. How y'all doing?
That's right. We got critically acclaimed on AEW rapping. They so funny. They always come out rapping about everybody.
The acclaim, they cold though. They like Max Caster is like Cena when they come out rapping. That'd be funny as hell, man.
Yeah, they do. They be saying some hard stuff sometimes when they go to certain cities and stuff.
That dude said we cut off the lights like we cut off Judas. That's funny. We getting on Chris Jericho match.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, Dad, they had fun of Jericho. I said, and then they did the same thing to Samoa Joe and CM Punk too. I was like, that was messed up. They always
CM
fun.
Punk thought it was funny though. He laughed about it. CM Punk.
Yeah, he did. He really. I was like, Dad, CM Punk laughing too. And Sexy Queen says, yes, y'all got a new video drop. Hope y'all go over to watch it at Mother of Twins. That's right. I'm checking.
Yo, hey, listen, the acclaim.
Yeah, that's how he be too. Man, it's this match is interesting. This father versus son, Billy Gunn versus Colton Gunn. I never thought I would see that.
The Gun Club, yeah. Gun Club, yeah.
But yeah, I know AEW All Out come on next. I think it's next Sunday, I believe. I'm like, wow, like it's just all this stuff is just going on too fast. All right,
Uh,
said, hey Christy, I joined your channel. That is good. As y'all can check out everybody's channel up on here.
that's funny, man. Them raps is hilarious though. Every time them dudes come out, I laugh at that.
Right? They be thing. I think they had like a it was like a 30 minutes for critically acclaimed just rapping. And then they be backstage rapping too. So they might have their album on iTunes. They might they be doing all that stuff.
Yeah, them dudes funny. He's like, hey, it seems like they he dusted off the cobwebs. Christian used to be cool back when he had an edge, and Christian gonna be like, what did he say? I'm like, man, you heard what he said. You used to be cool when you was with Edge. You ain't no more.
Yeah, they be funny though. I swear they are so funny. Every time, like when I first saw them, I was like, okay, they come out rapping and stuff, but now I'm like now I kind of understand what they be saying. And shoot, it would be nice if they get a shot at the tag team titles. They very fun and entertaining.
Yeah, they taking the rap to a new height. I think it connects more with the audience now, as opposed to back then when it was with Cena. Because you see a Cena and Max. It's different now though.
Yep, you sure do. Cause I was like, it would probably be like epic if Cena ever come to AEW and do a little rap battle with him. And Sexy Queen says yes. Thanks for the 8 in the building. Yes, thanks everybody for being here. We got the father and son match. Billy Gunn versus Colt versus Colton son. It's just it's a good match though. I just never thought I would see like a father and son match in wrestling.
Then when they got up on Daniel Bryan, that was funny, dude. Talking about he's like, hey, this dude's too busy growing cucumbers. You got hot because your wife's reality show. I'm about to end your career like your father-in-law, John Lauren Jitis, whatever they call him, because he
Yo,
sound like he smoke.
yeah. He be smoking real bad. I could, it's like we could tell just by the way he talk.
I can't even do that voice. How he talk, your future endeavor, whatever he be saying.
He be wilding out, but he must smoke them big cigars or something. Cause man, he be doing the most.
I always thought that was weird though. Like that whole family, the Bellas, Daniel Bryan and John Laurinaitis marrying their mama. Like I thought that was weird. That's a weird family.
Yeah, they is though. It's like they always up to something though. But I know those like reality shows. They always a lot of people be watching them, so they be doing it. Let's see. Jojo says, "What do you think of NXT UK ending and then replacing it with NXT Europe?" Ah, I never knew that. Hmm. I thought I never knew they would go to Europe though. I mean, I just thought all of it was like just international, like one show and just having everybody there.
I mean, it's I think he's meaning that it's gonna be in different countries in Europe because UK is in Europe, but they're gonna get talent from all over. I guess it's gonna be from every piece of Europe.
Oh, okay. Man, that's good though. I mean, I think now that they doing stuff like that, maybe they can have some of those wrestlers just come to the main roster instead of just staying in NXT. They can,
Hey, remember when Inner Circle was in the ring and then somebody in the audience was like, "We the people." Jericho's like, "That's a stupid idea," and it didn't work.
oh yeah.
We the people is over.
Yeah, we the people is over. But I'm like, I know in the back of Jack Hager's mind, he probably be wanting to laugh, but I know they gotta stay in character though. But I'm like, man, I know I would laugh. Like I just get out of character for like 5 seconds and laugh or
Yeah,
something.
it's hard to not laugh at some of that stuff because somebody's like, "Hey, Roman Reigns, I loved you in Aquaman."
Yeah, yeah, because I mean Roman, he do look like Aquaman, because but he of course he'll probably just look and probably just shrug it off and you know,
Now, he laughed though. He thought it was funny.
yeah. He said, "Would you like to see John Cena turn heel?" That would be
No.
great if he ever came back again and turned heel. That would be good. I don't know who he would face though. But John Cena when he was rapping as a heel, he was good though. Let's see, JoJo says, "What would be your dream AEW versus WWE dream card match?" Wow, that's a good question right there. Well, thanks for coming in, John Watson and Sister Weenie. Man, I think it's a lot of people. Maybe like let's see, Ricochet, maybe Ricochet and Ricky Starks will probably be a good match.
Sister Winnie, hello.
Now we got Keith Lee coming out here with critically acclaimed. But it's nice to see Keith Lee as the tag team champions. So I'm glad he got some gold now.
Yeah, man. I watched the video and I think it was like 8 minutes long, but it was when fans say stuff to wrestlers from the audience and the wrestlers respond. Like I wish I would go to the live events though, because it'd be so hard. I'd be wanting to laugh at that stuff.
I know, right? It do be nice to go to those live events though. I think the last time I ever went was probably I think it was Extreme Rules of 2017. It was a great show though. And thanks for coming in, Mortgage, with me. Hope
What's
all
up, Mortgage?
we just watching some AEW wrestling, and like they about to have a trios match next. I
Yeah,
think
some
that's
people.
nice. They got a
Huh?
trios. I think that's one of their newest titles, the trios champion. It's like 3-on-3. That's
They got
good.
a lot of championships though.
Yeah, man.
Remember all that promo with MJF? Like he went off when they cut his mic, like Punk did. That was funny.
Oh yeah. And you know, it is kind of odd that now you know MJF is not with the with AEW. I thought because I was thinking like that I ain't see MJF in a while.
The bro is like, hey, I want you to fire me. The only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with the rest of them. Hey, boss, would you treat me better if I was an ex WWE guy?
Yeah, he did say that. I remember that. He was like, I
Yeah, but
want
he was mad though. He was pissed because I understand like there's gonna be a time in AEW where they got so much talent. How can you book all those people?
you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. They is starting to get a lot of new people, and then you know, Cesaro, what they call him Claudio. I'm like, it's good that he is. So I hope he can work his way to get a championship match. You know,
I don't
hope.
give a damn if it was a work. That shit was funny, man. MJF, and he funny. Like MJF funny. I don't care if it's a shoot, if it's real. Like I thought that was so funny. He was like, the only position you should assume is the guardrail with the rest of them, because like I watched a video. With like wrestlers commenting on what fans gotta say, and like they said, a lot of these fans get up on the internet and talk shit, but don't know anything about the physics of the business behind the scenes regarding the politics. They don't really know what's happening, but they be speaking on things they know nothing about. And that's kind of true. How you gonna argue with that? Like you look stupid and you sound stupid. No,
Yeah.
for real though, bro. Cause they like I think Ryback or Matt Morgan said like you say things about us, but you pay to watch us. So who's really stupid here?
Yup, that's true. That's very true. Yup.
True words, bro.
Yup, because it's like, you know, the fans, they do pay to, you know, watch them and everything. And if they don't like it, they could just, you know, watch something else. And that made the sexy queen laugh too.
Yeah, man. She laughing because you know what? I remember when Drew McIntyre, I think he still was the chosen one, and he came out and they was booing him, and he's like, "Did I pay a ticket to see all of you?" It's true
Oh,
though. Cause
oh,
I'm like you boo. I mean, you can boo and cheer whoever you want. I mean, even Cena's constantly said that throughout his career. But when when you pay to see somebody you hate, like
yep,
that's a bit extreme. It's weird.
yep, that is. And, you know, what Drew said is true. Yup, you pay to see him. So whether the show is going to be good or bad, they gotta sit there and sit through the show.
Word.
But thanks for coming in, Daily Dan. Hope you've been having a good day watching AEW. We got Britt Baker coming out here. She's about to be in the match. And JoJo says Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega. That would be a good match. That would be a good match. Two different styles going there.
You know what, man? I want to see Britt Baker versus Bailey.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I I like to see Britt Baker curb stomp Bailey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I can't stand Bailey. Sexy Queen says, "Hey, mortgage with me." And JoJo said, "Do you think Drew is bringing back Broken Dreams at?" Oh, that's that new show, Clash at the Cast. See, look, they got a new title of PLC Clash at the Clash at
Yeah,
the.
I don't. I mean, you know what? I understand the whole thing for it, and to be honest, I don't really care who wins. If Drew wins, it's cool. I mean, I think him bringing Broken Dreams back, if he does, is cool. But like he said, he's past that part in his career. If you listen to the lyrics of the song, it's describing where he used to be. So I don't think he should come out to that. Stick with the Gallantry remix. Don't go back to Broken Dreams.
Yeah, yep. I mean, I think the way that he is now, he should just stick with that because sometimes when they go back to how they used to be, you know, it could kind of be a downfall. So I guess with his momentum now, he should just keep where he's at.
Britt versus Becky. Hell no. I'm the man.
Brett versus Becky gonna come out there with a crazy outfit, yo.
What she call herself now? She went from straight fire to the man to big time Bex. Like I don't even know what that means. That's
I think now she's a face, I believe, because I think I saw in a video um Bianca was helping Becky up, so I was like, hey, I guess Becky a face now.
I miss her when she used to come out with the little steampunk goggles and like the trench coat.
Yeah,
Like she was cool like that. But I mean, I understand it's about character development, but I'm just not. I'm not really into the whole man gimmick like that. I just don't like it.
yeah, I think. Well, I know Rick Flair had something to say about it, and Stone Cold. I was like, well, those two they can call themselves the man. They've been wrestling for so long and
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, Sexy Queen says, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like, share out the hosts. See, John, or the Sexy Queen is laughing. Yes, we're making the Queen laugh. And John says, well, Bianca Belair. That would probably be a nice match. Britt and Bianca. That would probably be a good match. And JoJo says Ray. Oh, Ray Mysterio versus Ray Phoenix. That would be good.
Sammy versus the Miz. I don't want to see that. Hell no. You know what, man? I remember when Wade Barrett. I mean, my bad. Bad News Bear when he was like, "We're about to witness like the worst match in WWE history. It's Brodus Clay versus The Miz," and it was true because like they were putting the audience to sleep. Who wants to see Sami Zayn versus Miz? I mean, I personally don't. If you want to, that's cool, but nah.
Yeah, yeah. That match. I don't know about that match too. He said, the Young Bucks versus the Usos. That would be interesting. Because like the Young Bucks, they kick out of everything. So
We the ones. Uso in the house.
that's right. Said Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns. That well, I think if it's Lionheart, Jericho, and Roman, that would be good. Sexy Queen says yes. Thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like and share out the hosts.
You know what, man? I want to see the one thing that I do want to see, even though I don't watch WWE no more, is at least I want to read about it. I want to see like the Usos leave Roman but stay heel, and I want them to keep their titles, but I want to see Roman lose his titles first
Yeah,
because it will kind of turn things around, and then I always think about what Seth Rollins said months back, like the Usos before Paul Heyman, they were responsible for everything Roman was winning at. Like we haven't seen Roman on his own. Like without Paul Heyman and the Usos, man, he ain't keeping them titles. Let's keep it honest.
right. Yep, that's true. Because every time when Roman defends it, and of course when he defended against Seth, I was like, see, he came so close to losing it to Seth, but he had to do that. It was like a little chokehold, and I was like, that's a move that think that Daniel Bryan be using. So I was like, so now Roman, he doing like submissions and stuff. So I'm like, I ain't used to seeing him doing that now.
Yeah, it's different. And then, we got Seth right now. As far as I know, he's feuding with Mr. Bro. Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is all right. I really am not a fan of him. I never was, but I mean, he can put on a good match, so I can deal with that.
Yeah, yeah. He be funny though. He he got his own little style.
Jay Cargill versus Gumdrop. That's what I call her.
Contract. Dan Houser versus R Truth. Oh my. Dan. That's that crazy guy I be seeing on
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy. Now Dan Housen going to look for. Well, I guess he a little crazy too. But she both of them crazy.
Yeah, our truth, you come out there talking to an imaginary person who's not even there. That's just kind of weird. I wonder how much they pay him to do that. Talk to nobody like he crazy.
Right, yeah. He be crazy though, talking to little Jimmys, and he be looking this way and looking that way, and it look like Tony Storm coming out here fighting Britt Baker, and Britt Baker just wrapped herself with the terrible towel. Oh, Tony versus Vince. I don't know about that match.
Vince will probably, I guess I have to give the edge to Vince just because he on steroids. And Tony Khan look like Raj from The Big Bang Theory with glasses, bro. Like,
Damn. And Sexy Queen is laughing.
yeah, because look at Vince, bro. He's 70. I don't know how old he is, but he all juiced up on roids.
That's Wayne. Yup, Wayne from Wayne from Seafood. Yup, Wayne from
Yeah,
Seafood.
but Wang ain't swole like that. Vince juicing, bro. Like, hey, I think Vince would beat Wang ass too. I don't care how much karate skills you got at 70, bro. If you ain't buff like that, yeah, you getting choked out most likely.
Right. That's true. Oh man. That's why that game is something else though. Like I never thought I would play a game where you if you keep dying you just get older and older. Like it's just the strategy. It's like, man, you gotta be at least 40, 50 facing the last boss because you gotta take some losses, and it was something else to play though.
Yeah.
So like critically acclaimed is challenging Keith Lee to their tag team champions. I think that would probably be a good match. That would probably be good. Sexy Queen says y'all funny. uh, well, up next is okay, CM Punk and Moxley for the undisputed championship. So that should be a good match. Let's see. JoJo said they were planning to bring Vince back as Mr. Macamira with a oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh my good.
Mr. America.
Oh, Oh man. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I just anything, and when Shane McMahon had a match, whether it was at WrestleMania or any pay-per-view event, I was like, I don't see how people really could sit through it because even the high spots got kind of boring to me. Even when he did that missed elbow drop off the Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 32, I'm like, it was cool to see it because I mean I gotta give Shane props. That nigga got balls because he did that from that height when he could have killed himself doing that. But at
Yup.
some point, like I don't want to see you die, man. It made me think of when Undertaker threw Mick Foley out the Hell in a Cell back in the '90s, and Mick Foley almost did die from that.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he almost did because it's like he always, falling from the top of the cell all the way down, and then I know the referees was checking on him, but I think the thing about Mick, he got up from that. I mean, he was getting up slow. I'm like, that's that's incredible. I mean, the
JR
fall.
was like, this man is either crazy as hell, and somebody watching this gonna say, "Oh yeah, they know how to fall. Give me a damn break."
Right, man. When they take them big falls though, I be like, man, I hope they could get up. That's what I always say. I just hope they could get up. You know,
Yeah, he could have died though, man. And then he got choke slammed through the top of the cell after that. And I'm like, dude, you really trying to die up here, man?
it's like the cell broke and the ring broke. I'm like, I know his back had to break or some bone had to break. So now we got Gonna have that match. CM
Tay
Punk.
Life, hello.
Thanks for coming in, Tate Life. We watching AEW wrestling. We got CM Punk and John Moxley about to go at it. I kind of like what CM Punk was saying. He said that John Moxley was the third best in his group, and I was like, I was just thinking like, man, like Moxley. I mean, Moxley. You know, he was still doing good. You know, even though they didn't push him in WWE, he was able to be a champion.
Yo, critically acclaimed stupid. They're like, hey Moxley, your what's it called? Your wife still didn't respond to my call. She didn't hit me. We're gonna send you back to the garbage indies.
They was wrong for that. I was like, man, they know how to get under somebody's skin though. The stuff they be saying.
Yeah, them dudes are funny though. Yo, hey, listen, Max Cat, Platinum Max Caster is funny as hell, man.
Yeah, he is. I think they should definitely, you know, start doing some albums. I think I saw they do have like a music video, I believe.
Then the Street Profits, they keep talking about like splitting them two guys up. I hear.
Oh wow, dang! It's you know it would almost seem as though they would have you know Angelo probably turn on Montez because Montez Ford is like the one that's supposed to be the superstar and stuff.
Yeah, and Angelo Dawkins is probably gonna be like Shad Gaspar, rest in peace. Cause even when Crime Time split and they had that little feud, they had a match at Extreme Rules, if I could remember, that JTG won, and then Shad did I think he wrestled two more matches and then got released, and then years later he died. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I know he was. You know they were such a good group. Yep. Crime Time. Yeah, they was a good group.
Yo,
I,
yo, 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 yo.
I was like, they were so funny. I was like, I don't know why they didn't win the tag team titles. Like they was already over with the crowd. Same like with I forgot the other group, but I know crime. I mean Crime Time. They was just over with the crowd. So you know they could have had a great run at the titles and came out every week and interacted with the crowd and probably even sit with the crowd with the titles.
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming in, Spiky. Yes, we about to
Salute.
watch CM Punk and John Moxley go at it.
Yeah, man. I had pre-ordered that Ragnarok. It's you know, I'm hype about it, but at the same time I'm kinda like chilling in the code waiting for it to actually drop. So this way we can see. Cause you know how people hype stuff up and then it's kinda like it falls short of your expectations.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was just sitting thinking like, you know, this game is going to be like record breaking. I'm seeing this already. A lot of people pre-ordering it, and you know, just like earlier, they showed 10 minutes of Forspoken, and I'm like that gameplay is looking good too.
Word.
So I'm like, it seemed like it's a lot of people from the comments saying that they gonna buy this game like the graphics look good, the gameplay look good, and some people were saying they wish it could have came out sooner. But I was like, well, maybe you know it's pushed back. They just trying to add more and more stuff to it. Thanks for coming in, Ace. Yes, we watching some AEW wrestling. CM Punk and John Moxley going at it. All right, Mel is here. Said still here making a grocery list. That's good. Casey, I don't know wrestling too much. Oh, it's all good.
Good to see you back though, Mel.
Yes, good to see you back, Mel. Well, look like CM Punk might have hurt his right leg, like he was going to the refs. So CM Punk, I think he really got a right leg injury.
Yeah.
And Moxley like a shark. He working on his leg.
What is the worst WWE tag team? You first, Ty. I don't know, man.
Oh, the words the oh damn, what I just thought of it. I think it was Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. Yeah. Because I was like, I don't know why they put them together. I just think they did that for Rollins so he can be a champion again. Tag
I
team.
gotta, I agree, but I agree because I think the other, if you had to choose somebody else, I think Alpha Academy, like Otis and Chad Gable, like they're just so mismatched. I mean, mind you, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan reminded me of a young Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas because American Alpha was that's what that was a playoff of. Like Kurt Angle chose them, so I was like seeing those guys, but Otis is like
Oh,
festive.
my bad, PMC. I'm sorry. I think CM Punk he must have tapped out to Moxley because Moxley holding both titles. So I think, man, CM Punk he really got a serious right leg injury. And I'm sorry, some of the fans they kind of shocked right now.
Oh, so that was for the title?
Yep, that was for both titles.
Oh, damn.
So CM Punk really got a serious right leg injury. Like they about
I
to
hope
send him to the hospital.
they're gonna be like, you tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped.
because because I remember JR said, "Wow, he came back early from his injury." So I think CM Punk might have to stay away much longer. I mean, because you know Moxley is like a damn pit bull.
So who's the heel in this case?
I'm really thinking is John Moxley because it's like the crowd can't believe it, and you know Moxley he made him tapped out and he grabbing the steel chair, he throwing it. It's like he just Moxley is mad.
I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, well, I'm the champ now, so I'm leaving. I don't care if he injured. I mean, in character, I don't really wish injury on nobody, but I think he should just kind of celebrate it and walk.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And JoJo says, "What is the worst WWE character?" Hmm. Thanks for coming in, living life with Lisa. Lisa, we watching some AEW wrestling.
Hey, Lisa.
It looked like CM Punk was looking back at Moxley. But I mean, should I always say if you really got an injury, he really need to come back at 100%
Yeah,
because
I don't wish injury on nobody like outside of the sport. Like, I don't want to see nobody hurt like that.
right, because I was like, just seeing like CM Punk and all his matches, like I don't know if he ever really had like a big major injury, but when I saw this one, I'm like, them leg injuries, they ain't nothing to play with. I remember my father, he always had like problems with his knee and stuff, so you really gotta take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh, JoJo said the worst tag team. Yup, is Heavy Machinery.
The worst WWE character, like in current times, I think it could be a toss up between guys, but for me, it's Baron Corbin because at least he had character as the Lone Wolf. He did, but Happy, like, how can you wrestle under the name Happy? I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yup, he was Happy Corbin, Sad Corbin, torn down, torn down.
Burger King Corbin, that's what I used to call him with that. And even when Xavier Woods is the worst king of the ring ever. I remember when they stepped on his crown, I'm like, that's a Burger King crown for kids they got from the restaurant, man.
That's true. That's true too, y'all. See, Living Life with Lisa said, my dad used to watch wrestling all the time. It was his favorite. Yeah, same here too with my father. Yup, he would always like wrestling, and I think one of his favorites was The Rock and Stone Cold. Wow, but now I know it's going to be a lot of videos talking about the night about CM Punk and his injury.
Yeah, it's gonna be trending all over.
Yup. Because I mean, I was like that match was only maybe about like 5 or 6 minutes. Like, usually the championship matches be about like 30 or 45 minutes.
Well, for Punk to lose that quick, that's I think that's the injury. Because if he was 100%, then there's no way that match probably would have went 20, 30 minutes.
Yup. And Lisa, Living Life with Lisa says Stone Cold was your dad's favorite. Oh yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, remember he was when he had that segment with Mike Tyson when he's like, does Stone Cold think you can beat his ass? Hell no. Does Stone Cold think he can beat your ass? Hell yeah.
Oh,
Man, Stone Cold is a goat, man.
he is. And I was just thinking like when I had that live stream watching WrestleMania and Stone Cold was beating up Kevin Owens. I know me and the Queen, we was really enjoying that. Like man, Stone Cold is stomping him up, Mudhole and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, KO, I think, at some point, because they talking about they want him to team back with Sami Zayn to take the titles off the Usos.
Oh,
But I don't know. Like KO at this point, I don't think people really care because he's just all over the place. They don't really know what to do with him.
yeah, it seemed like I saw it was like a little clip. He trying to go back to being the prize fighter. I guess that's how he became the NXT champion. So he's saying he's trying to go back to his roots and seeing if he,
Yeah,
be a champion. But it would be nice if he be a world champion because he did it before though. Oh, thanks for coming in, Fruit Mama.
hey, Frugal.
Hope you're having a great day. We watching some AEW wrestling, and I think the one shocking news is about for CM Punk and his injury. So I know it's going to be a lot of talk on YouTube about that in the wrestling community.
Some dude was like, in TNA to Zack Ryder, I'm gonna beat you faster than your Intercontinental Championship run. You're nothing more than a mid Carter. I'm like, man, he's like really going off script and like tearing dude down. And Zack Ryder, that's the truth. Like you know how when the fans say you deserve it, like they be chanting you deserve it to people who don't deserve it. Like you got a guy who's been jobbing for years, and then randomly they give him a match at WrestleMania where he wins, even though it was a one night thing, and then
Yeah,
he won the tag titles with Kurt Hawkins at WrestleMania 35. It's kind of like Zack Ryder's career is really cursed.
I know. I was like, he won the title at Mania, then lose it the next night. I'm like, he be champion for like one day. Like that's not good.
Word,
Oh, thanks for coming in, Tamika. Says, hey everyone, and happy Wednesday.
salute.
Salute to you, Tamika. So they got Ricky Starks out here. I think him and his tag team must have broke up. So I think now he's doing. I guess he's gonna have his own single runs on AEW.
It'd be sad when stables kind of split, especially if it's like one that's over with the crowd, and but at the same time they got to do their own thing because you want to be a champion, a singles champion. You don't want to stay in a group forever.
And then I was thinking the same thing for like Keith Lee. I know he's the tag. I know he's one half of the tag team champions, but I'm like I know at some point he gonna want to win that the big title. So you know, we might see Keith Lee turn on his partner at some point because I know he gonna want that other title. See, JoJo said, "Do you like Logan Paul and WWE?" Also, you said Pete. Someone else might come to. I
You know that, yeah, you know that YouTuber KSI. I think that's who he mean.
Oh, okay. I don't really know about the other person.
As far as Logan Paul, the only thing I gotta say is Rex, your boy Rex. When we was in Hilda's live stream, I'ma always remember that years ago how he says, put your million something subscribers up against my 934 subscribers. I'll beat your ass, man, with that funny accent. Yo, Rex is funny.
Yeah, oh my God, Rex the Boss. Shout out to Rex the Boss Gaming. I think he just dropped a video talking about Moxley and CM Punk. Oh, so that's what happened. So they just showed a replay. CM Punk was doing a hot. He was kicking Moxley in his head, and when he came down, I think he must have hit his knee on the mat. So
Ouch.
yeah, he must have timed that move wrong.
Yo, Rex is funny. He's like, you're a YouTube guy, and I'm a YouTube guy, but I'll beat you down or something like that. Yo, Rex is funny, man.
Yeah, Rex, man, he is funny. Well, thanks for coming in, Jay. Says, "What's up, fellas?" At King Morgan and PMC.
What up, Jay?
Yes,
So,
we've been watching this AEW wrestling, and I guess one of the big news is CM Punk is not the champion, so Moxley is the AEW champion now. So now I wonder who is Moxley going to face at All Out, because
he don't care because he probably like, hey, it's like, man, I hope Punk recovers. I don't wish injury on nobody, but to get injured like that and lose your title, like, man, that's tough.
that is because I was like he just came back from injury. It was maybe like 2 weeks ago, because when he came back, he was going to give Hangman Page a championship opportunity, but I don't think Hangman came out though. So
Yeah.
that
It's
was
like when Edge had that Achilles tendon injury and then at the Slammy Awards, Jericho revealed Big Show as his partner. He's like, I want to thank Edge for getting injured. Jericho is a goat, man.
I, I was like that, man. He wished him that he got injured. I
Yeah,
was
that's cold, man. That's cold.
like they be saying some crazy stuff. But yeah, man, I really can't wait for next month for football though. I know it's in a couple of weeks and stuff, but I'm just hoping my team, the Ravens, hope they have a great season and no, well, hopefully not too many injuries, because it's always the injuries. It's either like mid season or like at some of the important games.
Best of luck to your squad, man. Because, I ain't got no official team over here.
Right, yeah. But it's gonna be good to watch football. I know it's been a lot of different trades and stuff, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how it goes. And living like what Lisa said, she ready for college football. All right. Yeah, I think I have watched some college football sometimes. I like watching them championship games. Yeah, them championship games. Yes, thanks for the 7 people here watching. Yes, definitely can't wait for John Wick 4 next year. That's gonna be a good movie. John Moxley is He is upset with his match. He said some people didn't give him a chance to be a champion.
My bad, I had a phone call.
Oh, you good? So John Moxley said he's the guy in AEW. He backstage talking about some stuff. But I mean, I think John Moxley he should get some more recognition because he be it's like it seems like every week I see he be defending his title like every week or every Friday. I mean that's a lot in the body too.
Yeah, but that's part of politics too. Like you don't, I mean, we don't really know how the boss feels about certain guys in the back. I think shoe promos kind of say that there's truth to some things in the business because, like I say, they don't want us to know certain things, and what they don't want us to know, we don't.
Right, that's true. Jay said, thanks for the update on tonight's action. I had a feeling that Punk ain't injured again, but rather is involved in some legit drama heat backstage with AEW. So tonight is for storyline purposes. Wow. And he involved in some man, I didn't know that. Hmm.
A lot of people do not like Punk, bro. Like personally, they don't. Like I remember they
Yeah.
asked John Morrison, they was like, what do you think of Punk? And he didn't answer right away. So he said, we're just gonna do a little bit of word association. Think of CM Punk as ice cream. It could be because some people don't like him. It could be because some people like him. Maybe he's not a particular flavor that you like. He was pro about it, but like John Morrison really does not like CM Punk. There's a lot of guys that can't stand him.
And I think one of the other guys was Eddie Kingston, but I was like, I just kind of figured Eddie Kingston ain't like ain't like nobody just by the way that that he is on the show. But yeah, Eddie Kingston and Punk, he did not like Punk at all.
I know Eddie Kingston's a New York cat, but he reminds me of a low budget Tommy Dreamer, and I laugh at how the acclaim said Max Caster was like, "You look like a box of Newports." I'm like, bro, that's tough.
He said
Man.
Newport. Dang.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that don't like Punk though. Like I don't I just and some of them are vocal about it. Like even Cole Cabana, they were best friends at one point, but they're not friends anymore. So it's kind of like
Oh
Punk
wow.
has really burned a lot of bridges, bro, and that's not cool. So
Yeah, that's not. I mean, really, I just thought CM Punk was alright, but I never. I guess it's like we never know what goes on backstage. I guess if they win the title and they go backstage, is people really cheering for them, or is they just walking past people as they win titles? So that I guess that could be another
that
thing too.
Lisa laughing.
Lisa laughing. Yeah, yup. Punk caused a lot of problems backstage last week. Oh wow. Hmm. Take a look at that.
It's crazy, because I watched this video on this channel called Technical Work Rate Productions, and they talk about AEW and WWE, and it's funny because they said something about the old pipe bomb that CM Punk did years ago, and it's true. Guys from the indies, because of that, they developed this ego where they feel like if you look at WWE, it's got a lot of indie talent, and that's what casual fans don't like. They don't like indie wrestlers, so
Hmm.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is though. That's that's why I was like, I mean, I really hope Triple H can turn WWE around a little bit, or just try to improve it. Because I mean, I already know like how it used to be like with the Attitude Era. I know they can't bring that back, but they
Yeah.
they can try to improve on some stuff. And I mean, shoot, why, I was thinking like, why not have, Roman drop his title, or, have have one on Raw, one on SmackDown, and just do it that way. Because, one person with two titles and not really showing up every week is, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just weird. So y'all didn't hear about Punk's shoot promo during Rampage this past Friday night. I don't think I saw that one.
Nah, I was working, so you would have to run it by us. I don't know.
Said Monday Night Raw went really crazy. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I saw Edge. I think Edge and his wife was on there. So I think they said Beth Phoenix and Ryan Ripley might have a match. I heard. Said that would be something. Cause I don't know if Beth Phoenix been in the ring. Uh, it's probably been a while, or a couple of years.
Yeah, because the Judgment Day thing with Damian Priest and Finn Balor, like, I mean, I don't care about it. I read the results just because, one of my homies, he's on here. His name's Showstopper TV. I think he's got like almost 30K, and he covers WWE a lot. So he was letting me know about it. I told him, man, I know Triple H is in there, but people have to give it really time to see a difference.
Right. Yep. I think they're gonna really have to give him time to really like sink in and try to fix some stuff, and you know just go from there. But I mean, I was just thinking, just out of the blue, like it really shouldn't be no NXT. Like everybody should just be on Raw, SmackDown, because it's like they got to keep developing people. I mean, they can do that on Raw and SmackDown. But
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
jobbing matches I'd be seeing, I'd be like, just develop on both shows.
Yeah, because it's the same thing still, even though Triple H is at the controls now. Like NXT is there to compete with AEW, and Raw still just needs to be 2 hours because it's primarily replays and commercial for I think the second hour, almost going into the third. So what does Raw need to be 3 hours for? Because I'm like, the show ain't always Raw, so they need to change the name or something.
It's not always Raw, yeah. I mean, shoot, 2 hours would be good, because that's how Friday Night SmackDown is. They just get all
Facts.
all the main people in the first hour, then do some segments and go from there. Because I mean,
I
3 hours.
think I will. Forgot I call it. I think I called it Tarp Down because I can't watch that, man. It's garbage. The only thing that I do want to see, if anything, is I want to see Shayna Baszler win that title off Liv Morgan because Liv
Yup.
Morgan is everything that Becky Lynch said in her promo when she was heel. Like, the woman that you want to be champion, if she was, you wouldn't believe in her. So look at how the fans have a mixed reaction towards Liv, and then she's coming off like a heel in some regards because the fans booed her. And yeah, Ronda Rousey is annoying, but she did make Liv tap, and the referee didn't see it. So the fans weren't wrong when they told Liv Morgan you tapped out because she did.
Mm. Right. Yeah. So it would be good to see Shayna win that title. Liv finally got a chance to win it for the first time. So yeah, I think it's only right for Shayna to do it, and let Shayna have a run at it, and I guess then somebody else will get it.
And the tag titles, the women's tag titles, I just don't think those should be a thing anymore because they don't have any true tag teams in the women's division. They don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering why they still had like the tournament, but it seemed like it's only two or three people for the team. So for all that, they could have. I think is what JoJo said, like have a women's intercontinental title or women's U.S. title. I mean, if they trying to just recreate something different.
Hey, Frugal.
Thanks for coming in, Fruit Mama. So hey everyone. Hey Jay. So it looked like Christian Cage and Jungle Boy. I guess they'll probably have a match at All Out. But
Jungle Boy, oh my God, Jungle Boy is trash. I thought it was funny. He's another guy that was a victim of Max Caster raps. He said Jungle Boy needs to learn how to cut a promo. And then Christian, the only thing that Christian ever did, like before he left WWE, is say, "I want one more match." I got so tired of hearing that. Like,
yep, they always want one more match. So Jay said a few other big moves within the past week. WWE removed Jarrett from his role as VP of Live Events. Oh,
wow.
him with Road Dogg. And HBK got promoted to Vice President of Talent Development. Well, I think that's good. You know, Shawn Michaels, he do kind of connect more with the wrestlers I've been seeing.
One
So
more match, Jay. That's right.
one more match. I guess it's kind of like when we saw Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus the Brothers of Destruction, but like it seemed like in that match we could tell that all on was just that was it. Like that was just their like last match because it's like the fans was kind of like booing. And it was
Yeah,
like
at the Crown Jewel, because they were. I mean, all four of those men have storied careers. They're much older. Number one, they can't go like they used to, and Undertaker should have been retired already and been in the Hall of Fame. So it's kind of like all of them, but they were just. I think the fans were disinterested anyway. And let's be honest, Crown Jewel sucks. And
yeah,
Super Showdown sucks too. Like both of those shows, I like the stage. I like the arenas when they outside, but the audience just doesn't care. They don't care, even if it's legends in the ring. They don't care no more.
yeah. I like when they be outside. Like I think one year for WrestleMania in Florida, they was outside and I was like, man, I know it was probably nice to go there, but it was probably so expensive because
Yeah, man. I mean, let's be
WrestleMania
honest. Is
is
watching that match. I don't know if you sat through the whole match. I did just because I got respect for all four of them guys, but I looked at it. It's like this is a life alert tag team match.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It sure was. I was like, man, but it's like when they get older, they just I mean, I was just thinking like Vince, like someone from the back should have like did something or threw in the towel. Like it's like they wrestling, but they missing certain moves, and we don't want them to really have a serious injury.
Yep.
Jay said, man, if we could have gotten that match, yup, about 10, 12 years ago, yup. Like I said, Undertaker, I think in like 2003, 2002, man, he could go with anybody.
Facts.
Yup, DX versus Brother of Destruction during the Attitude Era would have been epic. Yup, because everybody was in their prime. I mean, I I don't know. I think like around 2001. I don't know if Shawn Michaels was really wrestling, but I think it still would have been a good match though.
Yeah. One of my favorite matches from back then was Rock and Stone Cold, I think, against Corporate Ministry. Like that was one of the first tag team matches on SmackDown when it was introduced as a show. But like we ain't gonna get moments like those no more. Plus these guys are all older anyway.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I really liked when Undertaker had that, the darkness of ministry, and recruited Edge and Christian, and I was like, Undertaker was just so powerful and stuff.
Man, when they beat up the Undertaker though, the Shield after he beat Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose like, you didn't beat me, hit him with a steel chair. Then they put him through the announce table. JBL is like, come on guys, that's a legend. Don't do that.
It's a legend. Don't put the legend through the tape. I'm like,
And Seth is like, come on, dead man, dead man. Ah.
Right? It was so funny, man. Like Rollins, and then of course Ambrose. Whenever he used to hit people, it just would sound funny back then, though.
And Roman was the muscle because he didn't have to say much. I mean, he did his thing, but he was heavily protected by the Shield, like he is Paul Heyman now. I mean, he
Yup.
has improved his in ring work, but I could respect Roman's title run now if he didn't have the help of Usos and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, me too. Yup. If even if he would, even if he maybe like push the ref, and I know one time he kind of like started doing a low blow. Like if he kind of got desperate to like keep his title, because I know how like back then like Stone Cold and The Rock would do some certain moves. Like I could probably respect that, but just having the Usos come out there, like I'd be like it's too predictable now.
Facts. It's like when he hugged Shinsuke Nakamura when he's like, "There's an island of relevancy here, brother. You need some tribal chief love." And Shinsuke's like, "What? He gonna hug, dude?" Then Shinsuke got super kicked by the Usos. I'm like, "Damn, that's tough." But yeah, Roman's got to lose them titles because if he don't lose it, you know what? What if they put Karrion Cross at the very last minute, right? In that match, and it's a triple threat between them, and then Karrion Cross ends up winning.
That right. That would be interesting because then I think what they might do, of course I don't think they're gonna have Roman get pinned. So it's either Curry and Cross going either pin Drew or Drew pin because it seems like they not gonna let Roman like get pinned to lose his title. They're gonna have someone
Nah,
else just beat like someone else pin somebody else probably. Yup,
yep.
Jason believe that. Yeah,
And it's
believe.
crazy because the same people that was complaining about Brock Lesnar all them times he had the title, well, Paul Heyman, and he wasn't there to defend it. Like Roman is doing the same thing now. I mean, he's a part timer, so it's like y'all were sick of Brock doing that, but you're not sick of Roman. Like I don't understand that.
Right, yeah, because I'm like at this time, like Roman, he been the champion for so long, and then I'm just looking at just on AEW. It's like Kenny Omega came back, and it's like just new stuff happening. So I think WWE they gonna have to fix that because you know at a certain time fans might start saying Roman suck or this is born or you know I know
Yeah,
how
or bring Goldberg back and have him, spear Roman in 5 minutes and put the title on. How I don't know how old Goldberg is now. And yeah, Jay, I hear what you're saying, brother, but at the same time, it's like regarding the Roman thing, he's got to lose that title at some point. And the Austin Theory thing, we have to remember the last few cash-ins have failed. Austin Theory might be getting a push, but it may be a swerve, like his cash in might fail, and then Money in the Bank really hasn't meant nothing since Otis won it, and then Miz
yeah.
challenged him for it, and then cashed in on Drew McIntyre, and then he lost it to Bobby Lashley. So Money in the Bank hasn't had any relevancy, and I'm still kind of mad that Chris Jericho never won it because it was his idea.
I know I be thinking that too like Jericho created the whole concept of it. I'm like if that was the case then he should have won the first one. It shouldn't have I think Edge won the first one. I was like Jericho should have won the first one because it was his idea.
Yeah, and then Punk he won two, and then at WrestleMania 24, the night he won it, they booed him when he won, and then they booed him when he won at WrestleMania 25. So it's like I mean, and it's sad because when you watch those old matches, like Jericho had the best chance to win at WrestleMania 24, but for some reason they wanted Punk to. So hey,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jericho definitely had a good chance to win, and I mean they should start booking it to where it's like it'll keep the fans on the edge, but then they like, okay, we're gonna just get us to Jericho. Then Jericho would have got a great standing ovation too.
Facts. Roman Reigns was like, "You keep trying to cash in on me, kid. The tribal chief is gonna become your daddy real quick." And the audience is like, "Who's your daddy?" Because Vince ain't there no more. His daddy ain't there no more. And Austin Theory is not Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre finally fulfilled his prophecy, the chosen one.
Yup, yep, he sure did. I made sure I was thinking like if because I know when Drew won the championship, I think he did it in front of well, I don't think it was no fans there, but if it was fans there, it probably would have been even more bigger moment. But
Yeah,
it was still nice that he finally got to win the title, from Brock. And Jay said, "I'm ready for Orton to return." Oh, so Randy Orton is out. Wow,
yeah,
man,
he injured.
wow, man. I know Randy Orton, man. He been around for a very long time. I mean, he done been in the ring with just about everybody, just about.
I wonder what's gonna happen with Sasha Banks and Naomi, because they still not back after they walked out. But they should just I don't think every person that WWE has, if they get fired or let go, they shouldn't all go to AEW, but where else they gonna go? Impact? Don't nobody really watch that. I can't believe TNA's still on TV.
For real, right? I can't believe yup, TNA is still on too. Shoot, I thought after all these years, it probably would have they probably would have just like went away or something.
Yeah, let me not say that. You got bums like Zack Ryder and Heath Slater. I got kids in TNA.
Right. Oh, and Jay said, Cody Rhodes. Okay, so Cody Rhodes and Orton is out. Wow. So it said Jay said yes, really want to see Naomi and Sasha back on TV ASAP. That would be nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
because I
maybe.
like seeing that. That was cool.
I mean, I would say maybe they could come back at WrestleMania or something because I guess that a big stage for them to come back.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at everybody now, especially because they got this stable with, and to be honest, Dakota Kai, I never believed in her. She was like Bailey 2.0, only she wasn't hugging everybody. And I like Io Shirai, I like her, but I don't know where this stable is gonna go, how long it's gonna last. But I'm like, they should have learned from Absolution and the Riot Squad. Nobody cared about them when they were a thing. And even though Paige was with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville at the time, like Paige got injured, and then Absolution kind of faded out. And then the Riot Squad, when they split up, nobody cared about them because all three of them were jobbing anyway.
Yeah. So I was like, I think out of that whole group with Bailey, I was thinking the other day, like I think Dakota Kai is gonna be the dark horse. I don't think they ain't gonna do much with Dakota Kai. They'll probably of course push Bailey and Io Sky. Well, I think thought her name was Io Shirai. I guess they changed her name again.
Yeah.
That's in it. Sexy Queen says, thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like and shout the hosts. Woo! Yes. It's been a great vibe tonight. And
Just
they
to make people mad because I do enjoy sometimes when WWE creative don't give people what they want. I hope when they have the Royal Fumble this year, coming up, I hope they bring back the Great Khali and I hope he win it.
oh my god, right? The great colleague with the Royal Rumble. Oh my god. That would be something though. And then just what the hear Pat McAfee reaction would be funny.
That would be hilarious, man.
Jay said, "Boom!" Right?
Take care, Lisa. Lisa, have a good night.
Yes, you have a great night, Lisa. Lisa, and Lisa says, "Hey, mother of three."
Yep, and then on top of that, I would have Tamina win the women's Royal Rumble because she get no reaction. It's like crickets when she come out, and I like Tamina because she was the other half of Team Bad. But you know what? I would have Tamina win the women's Royal Rumble and Great Khali win the men's. That would be funny just to see
Now,
them get booed out the bill.
now you know what would be a crazy ending if it came down to the came down to the Great Khali and Otis. I wonder how the crowd would.
Hey, that audience would boo the hell out of both of them. Like you both suck. You both suck. Yeah, that's the truth. Like Brie, but you know what? If Brie Bella came down there, she gonna be like Bremo drunk before she run down there, and they the type to bring the Bellas back and have Nikki win the Royals Rumble.
Right, yup. That would be something too. Yup. If Brie or Nikki win it, but man, Great
Have a
Khali
good night.
Royal Rumble next year. It
Thanks.
a lot of videos on.
Have a good night, Lisa. Lisa, stay safe and blessed.
Yes, you're welcome, Lisa. Lisa said thanks for the updates.
Great Khali, man. That's funny.
or should they could have Ginger Mahal come out there, then Great Khali just maybe Ginger Mahal try to eliminate him, then Ginger Mahal.
Or better yet, have SmackDown's #1 announcer, Kung Fu Naki, come back and win the Royal Rumble, man.
He was funny. Yo, Kung Fu Naki.
Cause the only thing he gonna say with like a bad dub karate movie voice is indeed if he won.
Yup, and indeed, indeed. Like what is this coming to? Like Funaki winning the Royal Rumble, like I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm like, yep, to lose the Roman, of course, or lose to somebody.
They need to put some prestige behind Money in the Bank though, because Austin Theory is the champ, right? Or the Mr. Money in the Bank, my fault. But
Yep,
the fact that if he fails cashing in, right, and they run with that and they don't let him make no more attempts, then whoever wins it next time next year, they're gonna have to put the prestige behind that briefcase again. Because the last good Mr. Money in the Bank was who? I can't even remember, to be honest.
yep. Because then I was thinking when they say Austin Theory won it, I was like, wait a minute, Drew McIntyre was in that match. I was like, so how come? I was thinking like, why Drew McIntyre didn't win it? It would have made perfect sense because then he would have came out every week and said, Roman, your time is ticking. Like that would have been interesting if Drew would have won
You
in
know,
third.
because Austin Theory, if you think about it, he's just uh I guess you could see a little bit of John Cena in him. And there's others that he's reminiscent of, but I don't know where that's gonna go. He lost the United States title in the same night to Bobby Lashley, and now Bobby Lashley he's challenging people with it, but I don't know who's gonna take the U.S. title off him.
Yeah, they was I think I saw some people in the comments was like maybe it could be either Kevin Owens or AJ Styles, or I guess it could be a triple threat, and maybe Kevin Owens could probably take it. They were saying it's like I was like, well, Kevin Owens he do deserve a title. I mean, it seemed like he trying to be the prize fighter, so he trying to go back to his roots.
How much longer are you gonna be live, man?
Oh, probably just like 10 more minutes.
All right, cool. I'll run it out. I'll end this week when you close out, and then I'm gonna step down.
All right, yep, that's cool. Y'all better just be 10 more minutes. I'm still kind of shocked about the CM Punk and Moxley match because I really didn't know that CM Punk had a right leg injury. So I was really expecting that match to be much longer too.
Yeah, but if Jay is, like Jay said, if it's based on what he caused with friction backstage, then and he's not really injured, I wonder how long he's gonna be punished for.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully he don't get punished too long. I mean, not too much. I think the main event, Jay, is I think it's this trios match. I think it's the trios championship match. I think Ray Phoenix and Pat and I don't know who this other team is.
Yeah, it'd be some unknowns that we ain't never heard of and we ain't never gonna see again. Like Drew McIntyre, I remember when he had to qualify 3 times for Money in the Bank back when he was the chosen one. He fought some dude named Aaron Bolo. I'm like, who is that? And we ain't never seen him before. And then I thought of them 2K characters that you could just create, like with tights already made, generic on 2K. And then I was like, you got enhancement talents. Ryback was squashing nobodies before he was fighting like champions. So
Damn, that's messed up. And Jay said, I'm telling y'all, they had Punk get squashed tonight and written off TV for a while because of the stuff he pulled last week.
wow.
Wow.
Well, he got what he got. I mean, you can't like there's guidelines you gotta follow. I mean, you gotta be a pro about it. And like he always likes to say, I love wrestling. Well, you should have loved the rules and you won't be in this matter possibly. So I mean, you gotta learn.
But then I was just thinking like whenever a wrestler's come back early from an injury, I be thinking is that really good? Because if that injury isn't truly 100%, I be thinking they coming. I be thinking sometimes they come back for the fans or maybe like adrenaline because if you really injured, then you know he should.
Yeah.
I just thought he should have just stayed out a little longer.
Like Cena. Cena is one of the guys that seems to recover pretty quick. Like I remember when he landed he's had a lot of neck issues and when Shinsuke did that damn suplex, I was like, oh, Cena had would stop moving for him. And I'm like, I hope this dude ain't break his neck on live TV, but things can go wrong.
Yeah, that is true. Cause those German suplexes, y'all, them things they certainly is real. And the way Brock Lesnar beat, like one time he suplexed Rollins and Rollins landed like maybe in the middle of his neck. And he was holding his neck and then he went outside the ring. So I was like, man, the way he be throwing them, it be real. So Jay said, "You be game for seeing Samoa Joe or oh yeah, Keith Lee challenging Moxley. Yeah, that would be good. I think it should be Joe. It would be nice to see Joe and Moxley go at it.
I think it would be better to see Keith Lee just because Samoa Joe is injury prone. And if he's champ, I wouldn't want to see Joe win the title and then him have to relinquish it. And this was the problem with his run in WWE. Like the way they was pushing Joe when he put Brock Lesnar in the coquina clutch and they gave him, I'm like they should have had Joe win. But once again, WWE didn't know how to pull the trigger. And Joe's problem is he's injury prone and he does hurt guys, not intentionally, but they say he could be a little stiff in the ring. So he's got something that works for him and that works against him. So I don't think he'd be a good champion for that choice.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I mean, sure, it would be nice to see yeah Keith Lee get a title shot too because it'll definitely be two different styles because Keith Lee is powerful, but we know Moxley is like a damn shark in the ring.
Yeah, like even with the women in WWE, I mean, we've seen them all as champions. It's time to get somebody we haven't seen. Like Oscar, I love Oscar, but at the same time, what does she say? I mean, other than her foreign Japanese, which is cool, but nobody is ready for Oscar. I'm like, man, many people been ready for Oscar. You've been beaten by half the roster, so somebody ready for you. And I miss Kyrie Sane though.
Yeah. Her and Kyrie Sane was a good tag team as well. And I think I remember when Kyrie Sane for Shayna Baszler, and I was like, man, Kyrie, she was ready for it. She was attacking her and everything.
Liv Morgan about to get her arm broken up in Cardiff and Wales and Clash. Shayna Baszler was like, "I'm gonna break your arm off," and she probably could. Like, let's be honest, if this like was a real fight and they weren't going by wrestling rules, Shayna Baszler would break something.
Yeah, yup, she would, cause I mean, I could I could just tell, and then I'm like, it just seemed like they might have Liv run around the ring a few times, but then Shayna probably just gonna outsmart her and just get in the ring, because once she get in that submission, that's it.
Yeah, because she that match at SummerSlam between her and Ronda was horrible. And well, my fault. I'm sorry, Sewer Slam. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, that match is horrible. And the fact that Ronda Rousey put the referee in her armbar after that, I'm like, I would have did the same thing just because it's like at WrestleMania 35 when Ronda's arms weren't pinned to the mat, yet they still gave Becky both titles, and then Liv Morgan, the same thing happened. And I'm not a fan of Ronda at all, but I think that they did her wrong for that because I'm like, she didn't lose by the rules, yet they gave the opposing fighter a championship. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was though, because I'm like, Ronda definitely deserved better, and it was like when Becky won, it's like, Becky couldn't believe it, and then Ronda could. I was like, I can't believe it either. Like, I was like, it was like a fast count, or it was it just happened so fast.
Facts.
And see, Sexy Queen says, thanks for stopping by and watching. Please don't forget to like. That's right, and shout the host. Woo.
Mm.
And Jay said, okay, a couple of other good possibilities to challenge Moxley. How about Andrade? Andrade would be good. Rusev would be good. Malachi Black will definitely be interesting.
Yeah, I would have to say Andrade and Malachi. Rusev is the odd man out just because, I mean, I don't know, like even in WWE, Rusev was solid, but after a while, I kind of like, oh, you're portraying the foreign heel that's been done before, so it kind of ran dry. Like I felt Andrade was wasted in WWE, and so was Aleister Black because they didn't really know what to do with him. The only shine Aleister Black really got was when he teamed with Ricochet at WrestleMania 35 against three other teams, and they lost to the already champions, which was the Usos. So yeah, I think that get Rusev out of there. Rusev Machka, whatever he be saying, damn it.
Yeah, that would be so funny when he used to come out like that though. But it would be nice if Malachi get a shot, or have Moxley in the triple threat with both Andrade and Malachi. I mean, that would be interesting. Jay laughing.
Yep. Yeah, that's how Rusev was, and then like I said, Rusev had a solid rumble. He's another guy that fell slain to the Cena curse. John Cena, the golden shovel.
Yup, he said we we want Lana.
Facts. Lana was a baddie, but she can't wrestle to save her life. Neither can Maurice, though.
Right, that's true. It was always fun when they used to chant "We want Lana." Yes.
They used to chant that about "We want Sasha," and then for whatever I guess reason, like the fans were booing her. So it's like the fans turn on you, they let you know, just like they chanted to Liv Morgan, "You tapped out, you tapped out," and she did though. She did.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, like I said, I think it'll be good for Shayna to win the title, because then it's kind of like, they gave Liv a chance for the title, so now they can give Shayna a chance for the title, and then hopefully down the road they could just give other people a chance, and they should do that for for the men's titles too. Kind of give some people a chance. And Jay said, shout out to Aiden English. Yup, Rusev.
Yeah, yeah. One half of the Vaughn Simon Gotch being the other half. But it's crazy because I want to know what Scarlett Bordeaux said when they muted her mic because Jay was like, hey, you tell your man if you want to step up to the tribal chief, he can get his ass put down too. And she said, tell him yourself. And then she said something else, I guess that was out of character, off script, where they muted her mic. I want to know what she said. But I hope Scarlett Bordeaux wrestle. And I pray to God she don't wrestle like Lana because Lana couldn't wrestle a paper bag. Oh, yeah. But yeah, man, I see it's past the 2 hour mark, so I'm about to give me some sleep. I gotta grind in the morning, go to work. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for having me up here, bro.
Oh, you welcome, PMC. Yup, thanks for coming up on the panel.
Jay, salute. Jay, Mother Twins, everybody in the chat, Mel. Y'all take care. Ty, have a good night, brother. Stay safe and blessed.
All right, you too, PMC.
Peace out.
Yup, peace out. All right, I like to thank everybody for watching this live stream. Thanks, PMC, for coming on the panel. Thanks, Jay and my sexy queen and everybody for watching. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have that premiere. Yeah, I got a premiere tomorrow. So if I see y'all there and we're gonna do some gaming. Yes, I think we're gonna play some more God of War. So y'all stay tuned and I'll see y'all next time. Woo!